Good morning, children. As you have made the demand for the model test paper, I'm going to discuss the test paper, how to write it, and I have also given you one essay. So your first test of English is going to be lesson 1, but here we are going to look at a test of lesson 2, and already you have written one paper, so you have some idea. So let us take a look at the English model paper with model answers. So this is your model question paper. Because we have only 20 marks, we cannot include all the sections, and so it cannot be just same like the ditto style of board paper. It cannot be because the marks are only 20. So we in this paper we have section A and question and answers section. So 3 questions have been asked here. Section B, we have vocabulary fill-ups. Okay. And section B में we also have grammar. Affirmative, change the voice, change the degree. So what you should do right now, you should go to this lesson 2, find out this. No, first you try filling it. Later on I have given you. So for practice we will be doing this. We will read a para and then we will go for vocabulary filling. So that will go on in the Zoom lecture. So in section C we have asked a essay on child labor. Points have been given. Why is it? What is child labor? Why is it prevalent? Why is it commonly seen? Can child laborers be saved? How? What is the effect of child labor? Role of NGOs and what citizens can do? So let us look at the model answer. First thing, don't worry कि this is page 2, but this is the important part of the paper where it is folded. Okay. From here you are going to fold it. So whenever you write the paper, I want you to draw a line on this side. जहाँ से ये यहाँ पे आप स्टेपलर लगाते हो, तो ये बाजू का जो पेज है उसमें यहाँ होना चाहिए और ये बाजू का जो पेज है उसमें यहाँ लाइन होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि ये यहाँ से बंद होने वाला है. स्टेपलर मारोगे तो इतना पार्ट बंद होने वाला है. ओके, सो दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट. जो जॉइनिंग पार्ट वाले 2 पेजेस है वो ही बंद होते हैं, तो ये साइड में यहाँ लाइन चाहिए और ये साइड में यहाँ लाइन चाहिए. दिस यू हैव टू ड्रॉ. ओके, नाउ हर पेज में नाम लिखना है. यू हैव टू राइट योर नेम, स्टैंडर्ड, डेट पे you give name, standard, subject, page number in each and every page. So this is page number 1. And what was the first question? How is Mukesh different? Do you think he will be able to achieve his dream? So in a way this is also the revision of Lost Spring part 2. I want to drive a car. Somebody had asked me to revise it. So in a way this is what is also happening here. Revision of part 2. Okay. So उसी का पार्ट है, मुकेश के बारे में है. I want to drive a car. तो ये ही उसके 2 important questions है. So how is Mukesh different? Do you think he will be able to achieve his dreams? Writer is Anis Jung. So it is very necessary for you to write a introduction. So writing an introduction is must. It should be small. Anis Jung writes about underprivileged children exploited due to poverty in Lost Spring. Name of the lesson and name of the writer is must. So in Firozabad, people make bangles. Mukesh stays in Firozabad, and in Firozabad, people make bangles, and poor people follow this lineage. passed for generations. So they have no daring or initiative to start anything new. They just follow what is passed on to them from generation to generation. That skill which is passed from generation to generation is known as a lineage. So they have no daring or initiative to start anything new. They are caught in a web of poverty. The style of writing should be such that you need to use the metaphors. So they are caught in web of poverty. All the children living in Firozabad are caught in the web of poverty. But Mukesh is different. तो वो क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे रहे हैं हम, how is it different? But Mukesh is different. He dares to dream. He wants to be a motor mechanic. He plans to learn about it in the garage. In a garage. The garage is far away, but Mukesh is ready to walk. Mukesh has no money to travel, right? So he is ready to walk the distance as he has no money. His determination shows that he will achieve his dream of driving a car with his hard work. तो to the point short answer लिखना बहुत ही जरूरी है. ऐसे फिरोजाबाद में सभी लोग क्या करते हैं? Everybody is engaged into bangle making. Firozabad is famous for bangle making industry. But Mukesh dares to dream and he wants to be a motor mechanic. So small answers you should write. 3 marks, 1 mark, almost 1 mark for introduction. So that you should remember. Now the next question was, what are the hazards of working in bangle industry? Again from Mukesh's second part of Law School. So again I am writing the introduction slightly in a different way. In Law Spring, Anis Jung has talked about poor children forced in child labor due to grinding poverty. In Firozabad, many poor children work in bangle making industry along with elders. They sit next to flickering flames, welding bangles in dingy, in small cells, without air or light and in high temperatures. So because of the furnaces, the temperatures are very high. They are sitting next to the flickering flames. And it is dark inside. ज़्यादा light भी नहीं है, air भी नहीं है, suffocating ऐसे छोटे-छोटे rooms है. Their eyes are more adjusted to dark than to the light outside. Their eyes are more adjusted to dark than light outside. This line you should take also for degree. We will take it in the Zoom lecture. The dust of glass, when they are welding, the dust of glass harms the eyes and most of them go blind. It's a low paying job and middlemen and police don't let them form a cooperative. They don't even get a square meal because it is a low paying job. Full meal, square meal means full meal. All these health hazards make it dangerous for children to work in bangle industry. Okay, so that is the answer. Short and to the point you need to write. Next you have been asked to explain the line. The canisters seem to be heavier than the plastic bag. This line you have been asked to explain. Okay. So this is from the first part of Law Spring, which is about Sahib. Again introduction I have written in a different way. So you can choose whichever you like or you can make your own. In Law Spring, Anis Jung writes about the plight of poor children. लेसन का नाम आ गया, राइटर का नाम आ गया. Squatters from Bangladesh. Squatters are illegal residents. Squatters from Bangladesh have settled in Simapuri in the periphery of Delhi. On the periphery of Delhi. Survival in Simapuri means rag picking. So Sahib's family is a rag picker family. Survival, जिंदा रहने के लिए rag picking करते सब. Sahib belongs to one such family of rag pickers. These poor children help elders in rag picking, but they don't go to school. They just help elders, and that is the elders also want them to help. For children, garbage is good, but they enjoy it. They sometimes find a 1 rupee or 10 rupee note in the garbage. They roam, means they walk about, carelessly without any worry, scrounging for gold in garbage. So in a way they are enjoying that activity. Anis Jung made a point to talk to Sahib and his mates, means his friends. After some time, she saw Sahib carrying a steel canister instead of his plastic bag. He told he worked at a tea stall and earned 800 rupees plus meals. खाना भी देते. But she noticed he had lost his carefree look. He was no longer his own master. And that is the reason he had lost his freedom. He was no longer his own master, and that is the reason why the canister, the steel canister, seemed to be heavier than the plastic bag which he carried so lightly, because he was enjoying that activity. He was free, but now he has got responsibility and he has to earn. So child labor has begun. He has lost his freedom. Okay, so the steel canister seemed heavier than the plastic bag. And we all know how the children are treated at the tea stalls. गालियाँ खानी पड़ती है, मार भी खाना पड़ता है, राइट. तो ये तो हमको लंबा आंसर नहीं लिखना, इन शॉर्ट टू द पॉइंट हमको आंसर्स लिखने चाहिए इंग्लिश में. ओके, लेट अस लुक एट द. तो ये याद रखना है, यहाँ पे ये लाइन मारनी बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. यहाँ पे लाइन क्यों नहीं मैंने मारी, ये वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. यहाँ ज़रूरत नहीं, यहीं पे ज़रूरत है. और ये जो नेक्स्ट पेज आता है इसमें यहाँ पे ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि ये दोनों बंद होने वाले हैं स्टेपलर के, तो इसमें ये बाजू ज़रूरत नहीं है. यू गॉट इट. अटैच जहाँ से है वहाँ पे ये बाजू और उतनी ही ये बाजू सिमिलर. देखो सेम गैप है, तो ये स्टेपलर के अंदर जाना है. सो दीज टू लाइन्स आर कंपल्सरी. डोंट वेस्ट टाइम गिविंग अ लाइन हियर, उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. बट अंदर वाले पेज में तो करनी ही है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. तो ये पेज जो अटैच्ड होता है उसमें ये बाजू लाइन करनी है, और जो ये बाजू से खुला है इसमें ये बाजू लाइन करनी है. तो फिलअप्स देखेंगे. His dream looms like a mirage amidst the dust of streets that fill his town Firozabad, famous for its bangles. Every other family in Firozabad is engaged in bangle, in making bangles. We do as directed था, तो पहले तो क्वेश्चन देखना पड़ेगा. You don't stop scrounging, ये नेगेटिव है. You don't stop scrounging, उसका करना है अपने को affirmative. You don't stop scrounging का affirmative होगा you continue. You don't stop scrounging, that means you continue scrounging, या you go on scrounging, दोनों चल सकेगा. ठीक है, पहला वाला देखते हैं उसके बाद का. A frail young woman is cooking, present continuous. A frail young woman is cooking the evening meal for whole family. Change the voice. अभी वॉइस में मैंने तुमको सिखाया है, वर्ब है ये is cooking, उसके बाजू में से शुरू करने का. The evening meal for the whole family is being, B-E-I-N-G, being cooked by a frail young woman. देखो आंसर. The evening meal for the whole family is B-E-I-N-G, क्योंकि कंटिन्यूस है. प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस में B-E-I-N-G लेने का वो पैसिव में. इज बीइंग कुक्ड, वहाँ पे 2 वर्ब थे, अब 3 हो गए. पैसिव में वर्ब्स बढ़ते हैं. इज बीइंग कुक्ड बाय अ फ्रेल यंग वुमन. अभी डिग्री है तुम्हारा. नेक्स्ट जो है वो देखते हैं. द प्लास्टिक कैनिस्टर सीम्स हेवियर देन द प्लास्टिक बैग. चेंज द डिग्री. कौन दो के बीच में है कंपैरिजन? प्लास्टिक कैनिस्टर और स्टील कैनिस्टर एंड द प्लास्टिक बैग. तो स्टील कैनिस्टर कैसा है? हेवियर है देन द प्लास्टिक बैग. मतलब प्लास्टिक बैग इज नॉट एज हेवी. वॉज नहीं, ईजी करेंगे क्योंकि सीम्स है, प्रेजेंट टेंस है. प्लास्टिक बैग इज नॉट एज हेवी एज द स्टील कैनिस्टर. देखते हैं आंसर. प्लास्टिक बैग डजंट सीम, क्योंकि सीम्स यूज किया तो हमने डजंट कर दिया. द प्लास्टिक बैग डजंट सीम एज हेवी एज द स्टील कैनिस्टर, यानी कि ये ज़्यादा हेवियर है. Plastic bag doesn't seem as heavy as the steel cans. So now you have been asked to write a composition on child labor. 1.5 page या maximum 2 पेज 300 वर्ड्स तक लिखना होता है. तो ये मैंने कॉम्पोजिशन को दिया है. शुरुआत अच्छी करना, जैसे कि चाइल्डहुड इज़ द बेस्ट गिफ्ट फ्रॉम गॉड, बट इज़ इट ट्रू फॉर चिल्ड्रन कॉट इन वेब ऑफ पॉवर्टी. ऐसे तुमको यूज़ करना. इफ़ यू वांट मोर मार्क्स यू शुड यूज़ मेटाफर्स. 12th स्टैंडर्ड इज़ अबाउट यूजिंग लिटरेरी डिवाइसेस ऑल्सो इन योर राइटिंग सेक्शंस. सो यू रीड इट. इस तरह से उसको तुम क्या क्या लिख रहे हो ये बता सकते हो. इट बिकम्स इफेक्टिव. तो पहले तो व्हाट इज़ चाइल्ड लेबर लिख रहे हो, ठीक है, कैसे वो इलीगल है, कैसे जहाँ पे अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट वगैरह ज़्यादा होते हैं वहाँ पे ये ज़्यादा होता है. तो एक्चुअली 15 साल के नीचे के बच्चे अंदर के बच्चों को काम करवाना चाइल्ड लेबर बोला जाता है. कॉजेस लिखो. कॉजेस में जहाँ पे पॉवर्टी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट ज़्यादा हो, है ना, जहाँ पे मोर पीपल इन द फैमिली. तो यू रीड इट. इरेडिकेशन कैसे करना है. पुलिस, एनजीओ, यूनियन बना सकते हो. फ्री एजुकेशन करना पड़ेगा एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फ्री एजुकेशन दे दो. इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ एजुकेशन उनको समझाओ. पेरेंट्स को लूप में रखो. ओके. फैमिली कंट्रोल इज मस्ट. तो इस तरीके से आई हैव गिवन यू द pamphlet. Please read it, copy it down in your classwork. Okay, so I will be sending a PDF and your homework is to write down the composition of child labor. You can write it on your own or you can copy it from here. Okay, but it is must to write it in your classwork notebook. I will check it on the Zoom lecture. Okay, so we'll stop here. I have given you the full idea. I'll say bye now. Thank you.